Hello dears, welcome to Beauty for Heart. I'm delaying as soon as Lulu. Today I'll be sharing with you dears my recent top 11 Colourpop natural eyeshadow palettes. I wanted to keep it to either top 10 or top 12, but somehow or other I just ended up with 11. Although I'm taking a break from buying more from Colourpop, their eyeshadow palettes are a comfort eyeshadow for me, just like chicken soup is a comfort food for a lot of us. Recently I like to use these palettes. Some palettes I like the overall color stories, and for the other palettes I will just reach out for certain colors. In this video, I'll be sharing with you the swatches, why I like to use these palettes, and what are the some colors that I've been reaching out for. And I hope that this video is informative enough for you and serve as a guideline for you. Some of the palettes are still available at the Colourpop website while the others are discontinued. Either way, I will just indicate the availability when we talk about them. If you are new to my channel, hello and welcome. If you happen to like this video, please consider to subscribe. And for all my audience who are watching this video right now, thank you so much for watching. It's my blessing to have you dears here. By the end of the video, please share with me in the comment section below what is your most favorite Colourpop eyeshadow palettes. The best comment will be featured in my upcoming videos. Thank you so much, and now let's get started. These palettes are shared mainly according to their alphabetical orders. This is not a ranking video. I love to use the shimmery, glittery and metallics eyeshadow finishes on my eyes. Mattes to me are the staple, which I like to use them on the outer corner here and also on the crease. And all these palettes formula are pretty consistent. Let me start off with this Golden Coconut palette. This is a cool toasted neutral palette. I'm pleasantly surprised by this palette. When this got released, I wasn't really very interested in this color story because I find that this is a full brown color story and I'm not into the brown color stories. I find that it's boring. I mainly bought this for review purpose. When I received it, it's another story. Because I find that it actually looks prettier in person than in the photos. For example, the dark cocoa, this color has some details that the camera can't pick up. So this is a shimmery dark brown colors with violet pinpoints, and the pinpoints add an interesting twist to this color. And for these palettes, I like to use this color, which is the Cocoa Crush, and this color, dark cocoa. There are three kinds of finishes in this palette, which are the mattes with sparkles. There are two of them. There are also 4 matte color in this palette and 3 metallic shimmers in this palette. Despite of its small size, these Golden Coconut palettes have different color depth that can be used on different parts of the eyelid. We can create a complete look with this palette alone. We can create a daily look or a soft glam look with this Golden Coconut palette. For these 3 palettes, I usually like to use them together. Individually, they can be used alone, but this combination is my version of the Huda Beauty new Nude palette. All these 3 eyeshadow palettes have 4 kinds of eyeshadow formulas, which are the mattes with sparkle, the mattes, the super shock, which actually it hasn't dried up yet, and the last one will be the shimmers and metallics. Blush Crush is a romantic soft pink eyeshadow palette. I like to use these 2 colors on the eyelid. Mickey Mauve is a cool mauve soft glam palette. I love to use mauve on the eyes, and I love to use this row, the middle row, which are filled of the shimmers and the metallics on the eyelid. And for this palette, I like to use it alone as well as mixing with these 2 palettes. And for Nude Mood, this is a warm natural brown eyeshadow palette. I like to use this color on the eyelid and the mattes as the crease and the outer corner colors, and combining the mattes with one of the shimmery metallic colors from either this Blush Crush or Mickey Mauve palette. So this is the way that I like to use these 3 palettes together. This is a rich, sultry, sweet pinks and reds palette. I like to reach out for the pinks mainly. This is a very versatile palette. You can create a soft, romantic, natural look with these first 2 rows. and a dark, sultry, sexy look with the last row. As you guys can see, the colors get darker as the rows goes by. Some of my favorite colors in this palette will be this color, which is the first matte color. This is Uncarved. In the pan, it seems like it's a very light beige color, but surprisingly on the eyes and also on the hand swatches, it has a very pale pink undertone, which I love to use this on the crease. The next color that I really like to use will be this Risk. This is an icy pink with silver sheen color. A very beautiful soft pink color. And I also like to use this Fishnets, and this is a metallic warm rose color with silver flakes. Although I seldom use this last row on the eyes, I really like this color Infatuation. This is a metallic bright scarlet red color, and Colourpop described that this is a metallic formula, but to me I find that this has a special formula. This color is softer, more void and more shiny than Colourpop's regular metallics formula. And this is a very rich and beautiful color. Let me just show you. I just gently touch and see how much I pick up. And you see, it applies to the eyes and also on the hands so soft, so smoothly. And the color is so intense. See how beautiful this color is. Although I seldom use this color on the eyes, but I actually like to swatch this color. I love the color and I love the texture. So in this palette, there are 4 kinds of finishes, which are firstly, mattes with sparkles, and there are 2 colors, followed by 6 matte color, 3 metallic shimmers colors, and 1 pressed glitter, which is not safe for the immediate eye area use. Dreams Street palette is a warm, neutral with pops of colors palette, and this has a better quality overall than the rest. This is a hot favorite palette for those of us who own this palette. I like to use some of these colors, which is this Stardust. This is a metallic warm dark copper color, and then this is Twinkle, which is a metallic medium copper color, and followed by this Sweet Dreams, and this color Sweet Dreams, which is a metallic light peach color. Although I like to use these 3 colors, but these 2 colors actually, the Stardust and the Twinkle, they look actually very similar on the eyes. Nonetheless, I still like to reach out for these 3 colors. There are 3 kinds of finishes in this palette, which are firstly the mattes. There are 6 of them. There are also 5 metallic shimmers colors and 1 pearl setting formula. We can create a complete look with this palette alone, and for this palette we can use it to create a natural look, or if you want something bold and colorful, you can use the 2 tails color and the red for a more colorful look. This is a romantic rosy neutral mauve pink palette, and this is my most favorite Colourpop palette. I love all the colors over here, and all these colors are very useful. I just talked about this palette in my previous video, which is the recent 3 most favorite nude eyeshadow palette, so I won't touch on so much over here. There are 3 kinds of finishes in this palette, which is firstly the matte with sparkle formula, and there is only 1 color under this. There are 6 matte color and 5 metallic shimmers colors. With this Give It To Me Straight palette, we can create a complete look with this palette alone, and also combining this with other palettes, we can create a romantic daily look or a soft glam look. This is a warm peach, pink, coral, copper and plum palette. Very romantic color story. But a pity, there are 2 matte color at the bottom row that got moody and they were discarded. Anywho, this palette is a shimmery metallic dominated palette with the last rows of matte. I really love these 2 rows of shimmery colors. They are the soft romantic colors which mainly consist of pink. So in these palettes, there are 2 kinds of finishes, which are firstly the mattes. There are 4 mattes, which is the last row, for this palette. I will insert a product photo from the website because I don't have the complete 12 colors over here. And there are 8 metallic shimmers colors. I would say this is not a very versatile palette. This is only for those who really love a very soft, romantic look. Then you may be interested in this palette. This is a vegan, natural, warm and cool tone, green, orange, coral and pink palette. Love using these light colors for a plain makeup look. I'm using the palette right now here, and somehow I just find that whenever I use this palette, I feel that I look younger. Maybe because we look younger with lighter colors. So actually for this Wild Nothing palette, the light matte colors attract me the most compared to the light metallic colors over here. So usually I can just reach out for the matte color and then combine with other colors from other palettes or single eyeshadow. So for this eyeshadow palette, I like to reach out for this color. This is Crystal Cove. I like to use this as the base. And I like to use this color also top down, which is a matte color. And I like to use this on the crease, like what I do today. And then also this modeling side at the outer corner. But for today, for camera purpose, I'm using this no bounce at the outer corner here. But usually I will just use this color, which is the modeling side at the outer corner. And then pair it up with one of the light shimmery colors over here. In this palette, there are 4 kinds of finishes, which are firstly, the mattes with sparkles. And there are 2 colors under this finish. There are 5 mattes, 2 super short formulas, and 3 metallic shimmers formulas. For those who really love a light natural look out for this palette. The light colors over here make us look younger. This is an 18 pan eyeshadow palette, and this is a warm, earthy tones palette. This palette has some very beautiful metallic colors like this Westward. This is a metallic golden olive color, and this color Desert Sky. This is a dual chrome metallic colors. It's a metallic pale lime green with a golden flake. But to my surprise, I'm actually reaching out for these palettes more for the mattes than the metallics or shimmers colors. I like to use this color Big Band or Open Road as the base, and Vortex on the crease. This is Vortex, and then also using this Grounded at the outer corner. Having said that, actually I find that there are repeated colors in this palette, which right from the pen itself, it doesn't look very different, and naturally it doesn't translate much difference on the eyes. And the repeated colors are this Big Band and Open Road, which I mentioned just now. These are the matte with sparkle formula. And also this color over here, I do not know how to pronounce. It looks very similar to this Bell Rock. And these 2 colors, the second color and the last colors of this first row, are the metallics colors. So actually, instead of being an 18 pan eyeshadow palette, this can be reduced to 16 pans. So for this palette, there are 3 kinds of finishes, which are firstly, matte with sparkles. There are a lot of matte with sparkle colors, which are 7 of them. There are 4 matte colors and 7 metallic shimmers colors. With this sandstone palette, we can create a daily, natural, warm look. Great also for summer use. This is a warm neutrals, rosy, mauve and versatile palette. I just find that this palette is an extension from my most favorite Colourpop palette, which is the Give It To Me Straight. This is the Bare Necessities palette. It's a neutral, natural, rosy mauve colors, and I love to use these two rows over here, which are primarily the mauve and the rosy colors. I especially love the middle row here the most out of this palette. So for this palette, there are three kinds of finishes, which are the mattes with sparkles again, and there are several of them. There are 13 matte colors, metallic shimmers colors. As the row goes by, the colors get darker. We can create a light, natural look, soft and full glam look, smoky and sultry look with this Bare Necessities palette. And this palette is also great for makeup artists, especially when makeup artists want to create a bridal look. I hope that this video is useful for you. And now dears, it's your turn to share with me. What is your most favorite Colourpop eyeshadow palette? Please comment in the comment section below, yeah? And the best comment will be featured in my upcoming videos. Thank you so much. And last but not least, here's an inner beauty tip for us to be more beautiful and more wise. Life is art. Live yours in colors. Thank you dears for watching. If you like this video, please subscribe and click the bell notification for my future videos. I love to do beauty products review, and if this is your cup of tea, please join in my YouTube family. Also, if you'd like to connect with me more, please visit me at my Instagram and Facebook platform. The address will be somewhere on the screen here. May you dears have a peaceful, blissful and joyful week ahead. See you next time. Bye! And before I go, please check out these two videos over here. Thank you!